Are you frustrated with eating healthy food, but still not seeing weight loss results? Your cooking methods could be the reason why. Keep listening because I have 5 tips and 2 recipes for you to start cooking in a way that you'll finally start seeing weight loss. You're listening to 30 Pounds Down, where losing weight is simplified with healthy habits and your God-given gifts and passion to build a healthy body and lifestyle. I'm Glenda Hill, a Christian wife and nurse-turned-holistic nutritionist. I offer you resources and biblical insights to help you lose weight without the fear of regaining the weight back. I share strategies that work and are aligned with God's plan to prosper you in health and life. All right, let's go to the show. Welcome, Christian friend. I know that you're frustrated when you're eating healthy food, but you still don't see weight loss results. It could be that you're cooking healthy food in the wrong way for weight loss. There's a right way to cook healthy food. And so I have 5 tips and I have recipes that are right there in the description of this episode. So you can just grab those right away if you like. Talk more about that later. So for right now, let's learn the power of healthy cooking so that you can honor God with your food choices and achieve a healthy weight, right? Okay, so let's get started. The first tip is overcrowding our salads. And we love to make these big salads. I love to do it, but I've learned that it does confuse the brain when you have too much combination. So you have too many ingredients and it confuses the brain, it hinders digestion, and you're really not getting all the nutrients absorbed that you think you are by piling on all those ingredients. So I recommend that you restrain yourself and just stick to a few key ingredients and make your plate look elegant, not crowded. Choose 2 or 3 vegetables, choose a source of protein, and then choose a healthy fat that's going to add flavor and texture to your salad. And that way, you're going to have a big salad in the end, but it's going to be delicious and nutritious, and the nutrients are going to be absorbed into your bloodstream. So what this looks like on your plate is that you have a dark leafy green vegetable, and you have mixed greens, and a protein source, maybe something like avocado, and then healthy fats, which is olive oil, or you can have seeds, nuts, things like that for texture and flavor, right? And so you want to aim at having half your plate to be the leafy greens and the remaining half with the other chosen ingredients. Okay? Don't forget the herbs and spices to add that extra burst of flavor. So try basil, cilantro, cumin, things that's going to give your salad that delicious twist. You might want to just squeeze a little lemon on your greens because that's going to help to absorb the iron in your green leafy vegetables. I have 2 recipes for a salad dressing, and the details are in the episode description. And I want to encourage you not to use salad dressings that add more calories to your meal. You want to have everything in your plate that is useful and the nutrients are absorbable. So I have a protein-packed seed dressing. It's very delicious. And I have a creamy cashew dressing, also delicious. And I hope you'll give it a try because I enjoy them and I think you will too. Tip number 2 is avoid using too much oil in your cooking. So often we using that bottle of oil and we're pouring it freehand. And I encourage you not to do it that way because you want to cook your vegetables in just the amount of oil that is going to bring out the flavor and to help your meals to be delicious and nutritious at the same time. So you want to use that oil in moderation. And what I do to help myself stay in control is that I use a measuring spoon, and sometimes I'll use a cooking spray to control the amount of oil that I use in my cooking. This way you can enjoy all your cooked meals without adding unnecessary calories. Tip number 3 is don't overcook your vegetables, because overcooking is going to rob your vegetables of that flavor and that texture and the nutrients. It's nothing worse than having mushy vegetables. So to not overcook or undercook your foods, I like to use a timer. I set the timer to the exact amount of time I need for it to cook. And also, I use cooking methods that's going to retain the nutrients, steaming or roasting or baking, and I love it. So, my friend, I want you to get in the habit of using cooking methods that's going to help you in your weight loss journey. And that's what I'm teaching you right now. I encourage you to put this in action today. Tip number 4, freshness is key. It's so important that when you buy your food, you want the best ingredients to work with in your cooking. But how many times have you went to the market, you bought the food, and then you let it go bad? I mean, you didn't eat it up in time. It's time to break that habit, and I want you to think about and at least consider shopping for your produce 2 to 3 times a week. And I know it sounds a little crazy, but trust me, it's not as crazy as it sounds. By shopping more frequently, you can nourish your body with the freshest and most flavorful ingredients available. And there's other benefits too. You can save money by buying in-season produce and take advantage of those special deals that you can get because you're buying it in season. Also, you are saving money by buying only what you need for the day or a couple of days. And that way you are reducing food waste. You're not going to buy food that you're not going to eat up in a few days. And that way you're saving money in that respect. And so I like doing this because people go shopping for their produce every day. They go to the market. And they meet people and they talk to the vendors and they go to different markets. You don't have to go to the same market every day. It's like a social connection. You're finding people who are using produce that you never thought about eating, and they're giving you recipes and they're exchanging their experiences. So you can make it fun when you go shopping every day, but I'm suggesting 2 to 4 times a week is probably going to be more realistic for us, right? Also, I want you to think about the evangelistic opportunity here. We're making ourselves available to more people as we're shopping at the market, and we have opportunity to share the gospel. You never know who you may come in contact with, who is open for truth and longing for guidance. We're here to spread the gospel, right? And so that's an opportunity that we can consider. Tip number 5 is adding salt and sugar to your foods unnecessarily. This is going to cause you to take on excess calories. Try using herbs and spices instead of salt and sugar. Try using foods that are already flavorful with that salty taste or with that sweet taste, like pickles and sun-dried tomatoes and then the sweet flavor of the raisins coming through. That's so good. But you don't have to add more sweetener or sugar because you already have a food ingredient that has that sweetness. So if you still want to add some more flavor, think of herbs like rosemary, thyme, and basil. Also cinnamon and ginger and turmeric. And that's, going to be for your whole health, not just weight loss, right? I know, my friend, that making changes, any changes to your life is going to be stressful. But when you make changes to your lifestyle, that has long-lasting results, it's worth it. And you don't have to do it on your own, right? We can thank God for His grace, and we can lean on Him to empower us to eat, drink, and do all things to His glory. So we're not alone, and we can do our part and allow God to do His part in our life, and we can achieve a healthy weight and a beautiful life in Christ. Thank you for joining me on 30 Pounds Down. If you want to get those recipes, they're right there in the description of this episode. If you like this episode, share it with a friend. Subscribe and tune in each week for more talk on Christian weight loss, whole health, and strong faith. Peace to you and have a great day.